The word for this video is later. As an adjective, later means near the end of a period of time. For example, it was late in the evening when we finally arrived. As an adjective, later means specifically near the end of the day. For example, it was getting late and I was tired. As an adjective, later means usually not comparable, associated with the end of a period. For example, late Latin is less fully inflected than classical Latin. As an adjective, later means not arriving until after an expected time. For example, even though we drove as fast as we could, we were still late. As an adjective, later means not having had an expected menstrual period. For example, I'm late, honey. Could you buy a test? As an adjective, later means deceased, dead, used particularly when speaking of the dead person's actions while alive. Often used with hey. See usage notes. For example, her late husband had left her well provided for. As an adjective, later means existing or holding some position not long ago, but not now, departed, or gone out of office. For example, the late administration. As an adjective, later means recent, relative to the noun it modifies. As an adjective, later means of a star or class of stars, cooler than the sun. As an adverb, later means after a deadline has passed, past a designated time. For example, we drove as fast as we could, but we still arrived late. As an adverb, later means formally, especially in the context of service in a military unit. For example, Colonel Easterwood, late of the 34th Carbines, was a guest at the dinner party. As an adverb, later means not long ago, just now. As an adverb, later means afterward in time, used with than when comparing with another time. For example, I arrived later than my roommate. As an adverb, later means at some unspecified time in the future. For example, I wanted to do it now, but I'll have to do it later. As an interjection, later means see you later, goodbye. For example, later, dude. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe for more word videos.